Hello, hi everyone. Good morning. Myself is Surendra. We are going to study all the Java 8 features in our tutorial. And today we are going to start our tutorial with Lambda expressions, mostly the theory concept we are going to cover as part of our today's session. Okay, let's start with. So, what exactly a lambda function is, or what exactly a lambda expression is? So, a lambda function, it's an anonymous function. So, what exactly a meaning of an anonymous function? Which doesn't have a method name, which doesn't have access modifiers, and as well as a return type. So, if a lambda expression, it don't have any of these three things: method name, access modifiers, and as well as a return type. So usually a quick question will rise in our mind, how exactly we are going to create a lambda expression in our program. So most of the guys will think that lambda expression is a bit more complex stuff that involved in a real world. So one thing I can say that, guys, in these lectures, we are going to see how easily we can create a lambda expression by considering three different examples. By end of these three examples, you will be in a position to write down at least a small logic with the help of a lambda expressions. Perfect. Let us start a first example, which is how can you create a program, basically an example to print a simple message using a lambda expression. Good. So before jumping on to a lambda expression, let us see how exactly we can write down a method to print this logic without any lambda expressions. So I can go with a public void, maybe the method name as a login, and inside of which I can write down the logic as system.out.println login to the application. That's it. So this is what I use to create any kind of a methods in my real world. So in order to convert this method into a lambda expression, I need to keep these three things in my mind, which is it doesn't have any method name. So here, copy this traditional method once again, and here lambda methods. I'm just converting it. Lambda conversion. I can say lambda conversion. So place that logic here, and as per my first rule, method name it doesn't need. So I'm just removing the method name. And it doesn't need any access modifiers too. So I'm just removing my public too. And here, even it don't have any return types. So void is my return type, hence I have removed everything. So here, this is what a simple method that I have created. And lambda expression usually will have a small symbol. So what I'm doing means right after these braces, I'm just placing an arrow which is converting it into a lambda expression. See, these we are having a single line statement in a method. Instead of maintaining a single line, what I'm doing means, I'm just getting it the logic into a single line. Nothing much, guys. So if you observe, instead of maintaining this code into a multiple lines, we just converted this method into a single line. See here, this whole traditional method, in order to print some information, we converted into a lambda expression in a single line. Perfect. This is one example. And the second example is create a lambda expression in order to add three different numbers. Again, I'm just going with my traditional approach itself. So in this traditional approach, public void, okay, some, maybe int a comma int b comma int c. I have specified my data types and as well as the variables. And here system.out.println a plus b plus c. So directly I'm printing down the sum of three methods. So let us convert this method again into a lambda expression. So what I'm going to do right now, so let me copy this logic again and let me paste it here. So for a lambda, if you want to convert it, you no need to specify the access modifiers. Public again is an access modifier. I'm removing it. You no need to specify the return type. Again, I'm just removing this return type. And even you no need to specify the method name. Again, I'm removing my method name. And this logic has, if you clearly observe, this method has only one statement. Instead of maintaining this logic in a multiple lines, I'm moving this one into a single line here. And moreover, for this, right after this name, you need to specify with a lambda expression. That's it. I just converted this adding of a method into a lambda expression. And the third method out over here is, if you observe the third example, create a method, okay, create a lambda expression to get or to return sum of numbers. So earlier method itself, where in which we need to return something. So what I can do means instead of using a system.out.println, where in which I can use a return statement directly. Return, right? Return ABC. That's it. I'm just using a return statement. So if I can convert this one into a lambda one, how it's going to looks like, let us see this lambda conversion again. So I'm just copying this method and I'm placing this method again. So I don't need this access modifiers. I know these return type and as well as the method name. And here, right after this one, place an arrow and whatever the logic you have in a single line, just get it here. That's it. So we have created these things. So this is the simple way. If you clearly observe, guys, if we are good with creation of a methods, we can convert those methods into a lambda expressions. Perfect. And there are some rules additionally we can implement on a lambda expression. So what are those rules means? If a lambda expression has a single liner logic, if inside the lambda, if you have a single line of logic itself, then you no need to specify this open brace and as well as a close braces. This braces is not at all required. Okay, you no need to use these braces at all. And even if you observe in this situation also, I don't need these braces. I'm just removing the braces in all the three cases. So whatever the three cases I have, the three examples I have created, it's a single liner logic itself. Hence I have removed all the open brace and as well as a close brace out over there. Perfect. And the second thing is here, as we are specifying the data types here, it's not required even to specify the data type. Java compiler will recognize the data types in a, probably, I can say, how can we convert this one means at the compile time itself, based on the operation whatever we are performing, it will recognize the data types also. So here if you observe, you have a specified int a, b and c. I have removed those data types int. So here in the third example also, I'm just removing the data types int a, b and c. And moreover, here, as we know, this method is returning something that's in a single liner code. Explicitly, you no need to specify the return keyword also. Simply, you can remove the return keyword also. So this is how we can convert a normal method into a lambda expression, guys. Okay, so these are the three basic thumb rules which you need to remember. It doesn't have any access modifiers, any return type, and as well as a method name. And moreover, if a lambda is in a single line, you no need to specify the open braces and a close braces. And moreover, you no need to specify the data type also. It will recognize the data types. And moreover, you no need to specify the return statement as well. So this is how you can convert a simple method into a lambda expression. This is what a theory concept, guys. We are going to see how exactly we can create this set of logic in a program we will study in the next session. Thank you.